Kathie Nelson, founder of Connectworks. I'm a speaker, author, executive coach, and the creator of the popular Busy People series. As a visionary leader and entrepreneur, I know there is nothing more frustrating than finding yourself in front of a project that is not moving forward. You've found yourself in a state of overwhelm. Whatever it is that you undertook, all of a sudden has grown to epic proportions. There is more to do, you're stalled out, and you don't know how to do the thing that's right in front of you. Whatever this aspect is, I want to walk you through some of the self-coaching tips that I use and I give to my clients on how to get unstuck. In video tip number 1, we talked about checking internally. Asking yourselves the questions, is it me? Am I making this project harder than it needs to be? What have I added to this project to make it more complex? My encouragement to you was to ask yourself, what actually needs to happen to get this project started or done? Start with building a small boat instead of trying to build the ark. Just get it done and off your plate. Step number 2 had to do with your mindset. Ask yourself what's going on in your head. What's the dialogue? What's your word usage? When we use the word hard to describe anything, it only creates hardness. And the only way to overcome hardness is to work harder. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to work any harder than I have to. I want to work smarter, and I want to apply correct word definitions to the mental dialogue that's going on in my head. Sometimes the project in front of us is frustrating, it's challenging, or difficult, all of which we can deal with. But hard is just that. It's hard. So check your dialogue that's going on in your head and apply what is true. So video tip number 3 has to do with your juice. Where is your energy going? What is your juice? One of the side effects of hanging out in a state of overwhelm for too long is that it reinforces your negative beliefs and then creates a negative energy. You know what I'm talking about. If you've been stuck for very long, pretty soon your internal dialogue says, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't figure this out. I guess I was dreaming too big. Whatever the language is for you, it creates a depressive agent. When you step away from this project to do anything else, you bring that energy forward. You bring it into the interaction with a client, a team member, a networking associate. Whatever it is, you bring that energy into it. So, number 3 tip has to do with finding your juice. This will break the cycle of overwhelm and put you back in control. One of the reasons I say this is I just had this experience. And as you know, if you've been following me for any length of time, I am doing some big things. I'm doing different things. I'm growing my company. I'm adding people to my team. I'm creating new products and opportunities to better serve my clients, all of which are designed hopefully to keep me in my strengths. What this has meant is that some of the projects I undertook, which seemed so simple at first, have grown right in front of my eyes. I had to ask myself, what am I doing to make this so hard? What's going on in my head that's actually creating more difficulty out of this process? What I found was, in the last few weeks, I've been sitting at my desk a lot more than I had in a very long time. I found myself doing much more detailed work. I was doing more writing, loading software, much more back office type of activity, organizing. I was training my team members, which I absolutely love, but at some point it keeps me away from the activities that I'm truly brilliant. Those activities that when I do them give me juice and energy. And I began to wonder, why am I doing this? I have a dream. I am building a company that's transformational, and it's building transformational entrepreneurs. It's helping people like you unleash what's cool about them on the world. I can't be stuck. I can't afford to be stuck for very long, because every moment that I'm stuck is every moment I can't serve you. It's lost time, it's lost energy, and it's negative reinforcement. So I had to get out and find my juice. Last Friday, I decided to get out of my office, have some fun. I spent half a day with people who were my prospects, some who were strategic partners, and some of my customers. It was amazing the difference that happened. To be able to spend time in conversation with one of my colleagues who's launching a new product, brainstorm ideas and places she should go and places she could market, things she could do so people could actually buy her product. I love that stuff. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. By the time I came back to my office after lunch, I'm telling you, something had changed. When I sat down to do the same project that only the day before was making me tear my hair out, I could look at it with fresh eyes. I had new energy. Because my strengths were reinforced, I had a fresh way of looking at the obstacles in this project. This helped me manage my overwhelm versus being overcome by it. So the step number 3 is to ask yourself, where's my juice? When was the last time I was in my juice? And how can I get more of it? This is going to break the cycle of overwhelm for you. I guarantee it. So if there's something that's getting in the way, that's keeping you from your brilliance in the world right now, I want you to ask yourself, what have you added? What are you doing to make this hard? What's going on in your head? What's the dialogue and what needs to change? Thirdly, I want you to ask yourself, what is the juice and how can you get in it? Hey, it's cool to be you every day. Bring your brilliance out to the world. I'm Kathie Nelson, helping you get the right message to the right people, show up in the right places, and most of all, work in your strengths to get things done. Thanks for joining us.